All right, folks, I'm going to give you some quick tips on Clever and show you just a little bit about what it's about and how to use your classroom page. So, first of all, pretty easy to get there. There's an extension that's pinned to your bar for Clever. If you've chosen to put that extension on, my district has already pushed that out for me. You could also bookmark it if you want, and then you get your single login with Google. Now, when you first arrive at Clever, it's really just bookmarks, things that you can click on. If you want to get to your textbook, you can click on your textbook, it'll log you on. If you want to get into Newzilla or whatever other type of application that you want to add, or your district is added for you, it's just one click away to get to those resources. Now, let's look at it from a student side. From a student side, they can bookmark, and again, a district can push out an extension, and same thing, their login looks just about exactly the same. And when they get to this page, it looks the same. So they have the same resources. And when they click on them, they won't have teacher access, they'll have student access. So their page, my page, comes up over here with student access, or sorry, teacher access. Theirs comes up with student access, but it'll put them right into my class for that online textbook. Same thing for Newzilla. If when the student logs on, they would be logging on into my classroom. And again, a little bit different view because I have the teacher view and they have the student view. So at first glance, it's just a great place for them to not have to remember to put in passwords, and just one click away, they can get to all different resources. I want to look at my page first of all. And what my page is for my class, I can customize those icons. I can customize those one-click icons to get to different things. I'm actually going to delete this one really quick and show you how I did that. So for instance, there's several resources in Newzilla that you can add. And so if I want to add a resource for the kids to see, I click add a resource and I can search. Let's say I have a YouTube assignment. Maybe if I spell that correctly, a YouTube assignment, I click on that. I hit next. It has the website, everything I want. I'm going to pick the category and I'm going to put it in my class resources. And you can choose, you can name these resources anything that you want. And I'm going to click add a resource. And there it is. And if the kids click on it, it'll take them straight to YouTube. You can also add other resources. I have a web page. And when you click add a resource, I'm going to search for my web page. And it's not going to come up with my web page, but what it's going to do, I'm going to create a custom link for that because it doesn't find that resource in Clever. But when I click on that, I'm going to hit next. So this is not the link. What I'm going to do to make it quicker is come up here. Here's my classroom URL. Click on that, copy it. Come back to Clever, and I'm going to paste that here into the URL. And I might change the title to Mr. Lowe. And then I'm going to also put this in my class resources and hit add resource. And now they have a link to my website. You can also link things like, I'm going to link my daily agenda, and I'm going to create a custom URL for that. Next, I don't have a URL yet, so I'm going to come here. I've already shared. If you, I use my my daily agenda is on a running slideshow, which I make public so parents and kids can see it at home. I'm going to copy that public URL, come back and paste that. And I'm going to put this in a, I'm going to put it in the untitled category, and I'm going to change that name. So I'm going to add this resource, and I'm going to change the name here to just to show you it's easy to change the name. And then if you click on that, it will take you to my daily agenda. Now, I have my page set up, my classroom page. So let's see what the students see. So when the students come up here, it should show you, and they get to the top, my teacher page. I click on it, and there are the resources that I added. So they want to see what's going on in Mr. Logue's room. They can click on that, takes them right there. And if they're at home and they want to see the daily agenda, they can click on that and it'll take them to their daily agenda. All right, that's your first step in your classes in your on your page. But now I want to show you classes, and this is a really cool feature that it has. This is the last thing that I'm going to show you. It's pretty quick. So I have my classes. My student is logged on to Clever. I'm going to open that student's class. He's in 4th period. Now, let's say I have an assignment that I want the kids to, let's say, go open their textbooks, their online textbooks. Now I can tell them, go to Clever and open your online textbooks and wait for everybody to get there. Or I can simply click, if you notice it says when I'm on this, launch TCI subscription. Click that, wait a couple seconds, see on the right here, it's launching the online textbook. So they're already there. If I have a Newzilla article or assignment that I want them to do, I can click that, wait a couple seconds, and it's going to pop up. If I want them to go to their Google Drive, I can click on that, and those will all pop up for the students. So you get an idea of how this will make your life a little bit easier, maybe streamline things, especially in the lower grade levels where students might not have bookmarked anything or are slow typers. In 7th and 8th grade, I have a lot of kids who do bookmark things, but I also have a lot of kids who will Google search anything you ask them to do. So if they're going to go to YouTube or if they're going to go to their Google Drive, they'll Google search it and then go to their drive in some kind of backwards manner. This will help you get them there quicker. And that's it. That's your quick little rundown of the initial uses, or I guess the surface level uses of Clever.